Shadim Shari. Well, at least we all would like to see green paradise today. Big day today. Big day. Sure, plenty of economic data all week. And for the most part, they were mixed bags. But today is a big one. Okay, the unemployment rate. That's gonna be the big one. So we'll see. Finger crossed that it's gonna be something. I think if the number come in say 4.3%, the market would be okay. I think 4.4 or higher, you will see a pretty negative reaction. If it's 4.4, yeah, I see negative reaction if it's something high, which I can't imagine. Okay, nothing is impossible. But 4.5 and you're gonna get a full blown narrative switch flip again back into, oh, we are going into a recession, or we are already in a recession. Of course, I'm in the camp that we are already in a recession. It's just not reflected yet in the unemployment number. Who knows what they're cooking in the numbers, because it makes no sense. But it is what it is. For the most part, I rarely talk about anything but Nvidia when it comes to chips. So for the semiconductor sector today, let's focus on chip. Anything else? We talk about that. I talk about the Nvidia on Saturday or Sunday. Most likely this weekend stream will be on either uh, Saturday afternoon or Sunday morning instead of Saturday morning. I have things to do this Saturday morning that I most likely will skip. We'll see. Depend on if I feel like doing it early Saturday morning or not. But okay, Qualcomm. Of course, what the big news with Qualcomm is potentially taking out Intel. Uh, but TA wise, it is of course below the 200, is crossing over the 20 and the 50, right? That's always not a good sign. And the 100 is flat out. Um, the bigger pattern that people should be concerned with is, if you can see it, shoulder, head, shoulder. All right, so this gray line here, this zone, better hold. I'm watching it. I think there could be year-end pressure, tax loss selling in the next week or two that can knock it down. Surely, if the market have bad economic data this week, today especially, can we see a sell-off into the 150? Yeah, it can happen. If that happen, keep your eye closed. Any breakdown of that, and we can see a lot lower, right? But if this hold for the next 3 weeks, that could be a chance to buy some year-end bounce. Okay, it is that simple. Look, once again, is it a surprise that 52-week low is here on October 26th? Not a surprise, okay? We all know. I don't know. I don't need to remind people that last October was pretty bad, right? So is it a surprise that most stock show you that buying last October was a good idea? Right? So not a surprise. I hate to have to point out all the time. Marvell doing a little bit better than I thought. I thought for sure, given how weak semi is, that Marvell would be more in this gray zone where I like to buy. I did the last time and make money. So if it come back down there, I would. Otherwise, no need to chase it here. Okay, no need. the one that was a lot of discussion, and of course, oops, SMCI, get that thing backward. It came down hard, all kind of controversial issues with this. For some reason, the TA that I drew on this disappeared. All right, so let's do it again. There was a channel. You know, sometimes think or swim delete all my TA for no reason. Very weird, but it happened from time to time. So take a look at that. Okay, so that you have that. I'm pretty sure I drew this before. Look at that. That's a beautiful channel, right? I did this before. Somehow it deleted on me. Would I touch SMCI here? No. Uh, can it come down more? Tax loss selling? Yeah. The answer is yes. All right. Now, if it come down to say 33 in the next week or two, sure, it would not be a bad idea to grab a few share. Not at all. Okay. So do your thing. Now, did this thing have a stock split recently? Did it? I don't know. It must have, right? Because I think it did. Maybe that's why the chart disappeared. Uh-huh. That's my guess. Maybe. Maybe. Is that the reason? I don't know. Uh, Regardless, for me, that's where it is, okay? Dell, of course, Dell do the same thing similar to, they don't make the chip, of course, duh, but they are similar to SMCI in that they make the server. Um, they're part of the people that put out those thing server, whatever they're gonna call it, that use the NVIDIA chip. That's why they got super hot. Look at Dell, a forgotten company. Okay, they don't. People think of Dell more like computer back in the past decades, but no. And then they got the pop. I think didn't Dell get added to the S&P 500? That's what the pop was in September. I think I can't remember. I think Dell and Palantir was the two companies that was added to the S&P 500. Regardless, would I touch Dell here? No. Okay, no. Tax loss selling can be here. Okay, selling pressure to 100. Yeah, that's a no-brainer down there. No need to chase it 10% high up here. You can buy 10% cheaper. Let's see, Avago. No, what's the point? What's the point? Is there a major upside with Avago? No, come on. You know, this chart that just look sure. If you have it, right, trim, please. Skyworks, something I don't talk about much, but now, if it come down because of tax loss selling, yeah, down here, it's in that zone. Okay, it's not a yes ref low. It is breaking down lower low here. Okay, so watch out if it bottom out 89, 90. Yeah, a lot of no brainer. Okay, a lot of no brainer. But down there, even the equipment maker, Lam Research, down there, okay, 71, 72, ref low, no brainer, right? It's got a nice 20% plus decline for the year. The rule on tax loss. Anything that's 20% or more is candidate for tax loss harvesting. So down there, AMAT. Same thing down here, 173, 174. Okay, that's it. That level. Last time it came down hard, fill the gap, right? Look, the gap fill. Nice bounce. Came back down almost to the same spot. Nice bounce. So look for that dip. We play that channel, okay? It's that simple. No doubt. There's a channel right here, right? You can see it. This level is the top. This level is the bottom. Play the channel. How about the SMH if you want to just buy one? SMH, eh, no doubt this fib here is the top, right? Bang, the 200 is a buy. Up there, 253, 254 is a sell. 200 is a buy, sell. So would I buy at the 20 and the 50? Nah, no need to. Okay, if the market have a bad day today, it can slice right through this like butter, like butter. Okay, but buying it down here in 224-ish is not a bad idea. If that fail, of course, then you get the ref low. Okay, to me the ref low is a good spot. Okay, sure, it's uh, below the 200, but hey, it violated the 200 each time it got there. So can it violate it? It's not gonna just come down to the 200 and bounce. It's gonna violate it. All right, so don't be afraid of the violator. It has done it the last two times and it rebound quickly. So, but to me, um, if I had to order in, I wouldn't buy at the 200. Okay. In fact, what I would do is set the alert right here. Set the alert to know that it violated. It's easier sometimes to buy the SMH and not pick the individual, right? I get it. I get it. Okay, so there you go. So if that alert go off, I probably throw in an order at 220 and then more order at 214. Yeah, that's a two spot to put in order to nibble. And if I was to sell any kind of put spread game, do a 205, 200. Okay, sure. Look, okay, it has that has been a key spot right there. Okay, down there in the 200. It came down, nice bounce, came down again, nice bounce. So the worst case scenario is if 214 doesn't hold, then you're looking at 200. I probably if I buy the share, okay, not saying that I will definitely, but if I buy the share, probably there'll be a stop at say 210-ish or 212, something tight stop, okay, tight stop, because then I can either buy it back at the fib, which is 206 for sure, right at 200. So if I buy it, if not, if I don't buy it, I might sell a put spread at 205 and below, and be willing to swallow up 100 share right at that level. Okay, so there's a couple ways to attack that position. Intel, hopium on buyout, die off. Can this be a reality? The question is, what kind of price? What kind of price would Qualcomm go in there and buy this giant piece of garbage? Giant piece of garbage. To me, when it comes down to iconic brand that has completely gone to the toilet, would be Boeing. Giant pile of garbage there, and Intel is right up there. Two. You know, different problem. But when it comes down to it, Management, you can blame because it's top down. Okay, it's lack of innovation here for a long time. Lack. You're talking about a company. If you don't remember, Intel had the monopoly. Back in the 90s, there was a term Wintel. Remember? Wintel. Wintel was a term. What is Wintel? Wintel is basically the dual window, which is Microsoft and Intel. They were the dominant player in computing. Wintel. Microsoft has transformed itself, completely transformed itself. When the last time you heard about Microsoft and upgrade? Remember when Microsoft used to be in the news in the 90s, mostly for window upgrade? Windows 7, Windows 10, Windows X. Does anybody even give a damn about window upgrades? Or anyone talk about the latest window upgrades? The upgrade cycle of Windows. Nobody cares. Microsoft has transformed itself. Okay. Brilliant idea of changing into a subscription model. No longer can people steal Microsoft Office. You gotta pay. They got the school to pay. Okay, in the hundreds of millions, in the billions. Um, it's ugly. Okay, my God, this is one of the ugliest looking chart. Let's go back. Let's go back. How many years is this? Let's go back 20 years. Yeah, come on. Can you imagine owning Intel the last 20 years? Really? Flat? Dead money? Well, I hope if you bought it 20 years ago, I hope you had some brain to get out. Okay, you have plenty of chances to get out, double, triple. But if you hold on to it over the last 20 years, that's what you got. Either dead money or down a lot. A lot. It is so nasty. Disgusting. Okay. No other way to say it. It's nothing but a disgusting company that completely failed at all level of management. Um, God, where do I don't I can't even put a valuation to this piece of garbage. So good luck to Qualcomm. If you buy it, I hope you don't overpay. Uh, I can't imagine Qualcomm paying something in the 40s. Can I see Qualcomm pay 30 something dollar for this? Yeah, but anything more than 30 is like why? Why are you paying $35, right? Can it be 35? Who knows? Who knows what they're doing? But to me, if I was advising Qualcomm, I don't even care what the fundamental is. Okay, I'm lowballing it. I'm buying it and then I'm laying waste to the staff. I'm buying it for the technology, for the fab and all the other stuff, but I'm laying waste. I'm laying waste to 10,000 or more employee. Waste. I'm gonna cut it like a hot knife through butter. All your engineering prowess. What prowess? Garbage. Get out of here. I'm using Elon Musk's word. You're not hardcore, get out. Just like Twitter. I'm laying off 90% if I could. Laying waste. All right, did I cover everything we need to cover with this sector? Is there anything else in semiconductor that I skipped after that nasty commentary on Intel? So mean. You're so mean. So evil. Want to lay off 90% of Intel. Yeah, it won't hurt the company.